If you need any Ultimate Team coins, head over to footcoinking.com. There's a link in the description, and if you use my discount code CHES, CHES, as you can see on screen, you'll get yourself an extra 5% off. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 29 of the Borussia Dortmund career mode, and we're heading into the final pre-season friendly here against Inter Milan. If you enjoy the video, feel free to leave it a like. If we could hit over 200 again, that would be absolutely superb. And of course, yesterday, if you missed the episode, there was some transfer dealings going down. We made 2 signings yesterday, so if you missed yesterday's episode, there will be a link as an annotation in the bottom left-hand side of your screen, or of course, equally, feel free to just check the channel page for any of the videos you might have missed over the past few days, whether it's this series, my player, or Luis Suarez's road to redemption. But as you can see, getting off to a decent start here against Inter Milan. Heung-min Son is making his debut, and he starts off fantastically well. 12 minutes in, and he gets his first goal for the club. Not necessarily the first goal officially, but still, to get a goal on your unofficial debut in a friendly is still an extremely good start. Memphis Depay doing the work down the left hand side. Is going to stand the ball up. Nice first attempted finish from Son, unfortunately well saved, but the second shot is gobbled up very, very cleanly as well into the back of the net, and Son has a brace, and then Memphis Depay and Son are going to link up again just a few minutes later. He's in behind, gets tackled initially, but he's going to win the ball back, turn inside, again another lucky deflection, and he slots the ball underneath the goalkeeper. So an absolute debut of love from Heung-min Son. He gets a hat-trick, and then Nuri Sahin rounds the game out with an absolutely beautiful free kick. I don't normally put Sahin on free kicks because Marco Reus is normally on the pitch, and he's my normal normal free kick taker. Jeeps, I'm all over the place today. And but Sahin, what a strike! The third angle from behind the actual free kick itself. This one, just look at the way it arcs up to the left hand side, bends around the post, and then into the top corner. A wonderful free kick. So a hat trick for Son on his debut. Absolute debut of dreams, and then of course that wonderful free kick from the Turkish Nuri Sahin. It gives us a 4-0 win over Inter Milan in our final friendly. So that's 2 wins and a draw from our opening 3 friendlies, and very, very pleased with that. Now, Phil Jones or Alex Song, I asked on Twitter for you guys to make a vote on this, and you guys decided over there that we should go for Phil Jones. So he'll be coming into the club for £12.5 million plus Mark Hornshaw, the young right back. So of course Phil Jones can play right back as well as centre back and CDM, so he's a very, very versatile player, and I'm pleased to be able to bring him into the club. You guys of course voted for that on Twitter, so if you don't follow me on Twitter, there is a link in the description, because I have started to ask a lot of questions on Twitter and get some feedback for the series live as I record it on Twitter, so I can get instant feedback. So if you want an instant influence on this series, then definitely follow me on Twitter. Links will be down below. But we reject an offer for Milos Jojic, and we're actually putting an offer in for Sheridan Shaqiri. I actually put a counter offer, I forgot to mention there, for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It took ages for a bid to come in, so I didn't want to go too high with Man City and scare them off, because I was myself scared that I wasn't going to get another bid for him. So I went for 9.5, and I'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But it's time to try and retain our Bundesliga title. We start the season with a game at home against FC Cologne, a newly promoted side. So it's nice to get off the mark against one of the promoted sides, and of course they, as a moneymaker, get a great game away from home in their first game back in the top flight in Germany. Of course, big money move, or big money game for them away at one of the better sides in the division. Now, of course, last year Schalke and Bayern Munich were our closest rivals, Schalke being the closest, and of course their local rivals as well. So it was a very, very heated battle for the Bundesliga title. Bayern Munich last year were very, very slow off the mark, which was the reason why they weren't able to get quite as close as they may have liked to that Bundesliga title in the first season. But you would think that they will have strengthened in this particular summer transfer window, and will be most definitely trying their absolute best to get their title back that they won in 2013. But Ramos comes very, very close to getting a goal there. Good save by the goalkeeper on the back of Roman Weidenfeller at the other end, making a very, very good save down low with his feet to keep FC Cologne out. So we went in at half-time at 0-0. Wasn't the most entertaining of first halves. Very, very slow, in fact. Cologne weren't attacking too much, and were kept a few bodies back, and it was kind of hard to try and pick them apart. But Marco Reus did it all by himself here, drives away, and then a great strike into the back of the net in the 56th minute gives us a 1-0 lead, and that was the first highlight of the second half. and I tried to pick them apart with tiki-taka passing, and that didn't really work in the first half, so Michael Royce just went on an absolute solo run, and it worked, and he was able to give us that lead. I'm really pleased with that, and Gundogan's going to push forward here, going to try and turn inside then and try and find a slotted through ball to Son, who's come on, obviously scored a hat-trick in his unofficial debut. This is now his official competitive debut, but unfortunately the goalkeeper denied him there, and he can't build on the 3 goals he's already got in a yellow Borussia Dortmund shirt. Marco Reus, though, trying to go on another solo run here, does thread the ball through to Son. Another great strike and another equally top quality save. Son is in fact left-footed, but he has a 5-star weak foot, so I'm very, very comfortable and confident in shooting with him with both feet, so hopefully he can score quite a few goals for us this year. Of course, Adrian Ramos was our main striker last year and was the league's overall top scorer with 22, and actually scored, I think, 31 goals in 33 games in all competitions last year, so hopefully he can continue to do that this year, although it was only a singular Marco Reus goal that was the difference between ourselves and Cologne here in the opening game of the season, but of course pleased to get the win. And after we countered City 9.5, they came back with the same offer that they did before. So I was just forced to accept it because I needed to free up the funds to bring in a winger. Most notably probably Sheridan Shaqiri, unless I get some scout reports back for some other players, which I do have out at the minute. But we get a big offer in for Nuri Sahin from Juventus, but I'm not going to let him go. He's a really, really good rotation centre mid and has been playing extremely well for us. And then we got a big offer in for Nevan Subotic, who of course is our rotation centre back. We've also got Omar Toprak and now Matthias Ginter in at the club as well. So I put a big counter offer of 30 million in. I don't want to let him go for cheap, and but if we get the 30 million pound bid in, obviously I'm going to accept that for a player that doesn't play every week. But unfortunately, they actually rejected that and won't be following up any sort of interest. So he's staying at the club, but Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, as you can see, is now on the way out, and confirmation that Man United don't really want to chase a £30 million price tag for Nevan Subotic. So that's going to bring this episode to a close, guys. As you can see, we currently sit 5th in the table. Almost said 6th there. 5th in the table after one game. 4 teams, in fact, that scored 2 goals on their opening day. We only got the 1-0 win, but unfortunately, because other teams scored more despite having the same goal difference, they go above us. But still, it's only one game, and there's still 33 left to go. So hopefully we'll be able to retain our Bundesliga trophy. If you think I'll be able to win the league, let me know in the comment section down below. Leave me suggestions for wingers as well, to try and perhaps bring in the next couple of episodes or so as we head through this transfer window. We'll still be doing 2 games per episode in the transfer window, and then we'll be back up to 3 as we normally do once we get out of that particular window. But for now, that's going to bring this episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to leave the video a like if you enjoyed. There'll be links in the top right hand side of your screen and the description to subscribe if you haven't already. We're pushing on towards 17k now as I record this. We may even be there by now by the time you see this on Tuesday morning or Tuesday afternoon. So if you haven't subscribed, then definitely do so. There's this series, a My Player series, and of course Luis Suarez's Road to Redemption on the channel as well. There will be a My Player tonight, of course, as well. So that's going to bring today's to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.